Cruz speaking. Yes, I can solve your sales problem. You know where my office is, at the Spaces, right? I'll see you there soon. I'm gonna have my coffee now. Bye.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Cruz Sales Agency. It's a beautiful day. It's Sunday today. It's a beautiful day. 83 degrees. I'm loving every minute of it. But I want to share with you what this video you're about to watch, what it entails. And I want you to pay attention because I closed this deal on a cold call. It's about almost 30 minutes. It's the longest cold call I've ever done. But what it shows is my straight line method and also the opening the body of the close, which applies to every call that I make. But what I want you to pay attention to is the engagement between the prospect and I. How he sees the value that I'm offering him and how I can help his business grow and help him generate more sales by providing solutions to the problems he has that I already understood that he had. Okay? He's also engaged in how I can help him build his business as far as, annual growth, as far as revenue is concerned. And you have to understand that cold calling is an art like anything else. And what I show you in this video is how I set the tone for the relationship, the conversation, how I get the prospect engaged through excitement, through providing solution and showing value. Because at the end of the day, listen, people want to buy value. They want to buy solutions to their problem. So when you're able to do that, like I did in this cold call, the price was irrelevant. Matter of fact, at the end of the call, typically I usually get a sales agreement or credit card or ACH check form. But in this case, I decided to delay that for a week. Why? Because I wanted him to think about it over the weekend. And when you listen to the end of the call, he's very excited about receiving my email and also the sales service agreement because he's ready to start. But I knew because he was ready, I wanted him to make sure that when we start this relationship, that there's no buyer's remorse, that there's no second thoughts, that when he buys and he invests and he hires me for my services, that he knows he's going to benefit from it. So that's the reason why I decided not to really get the order at that point. But what I want you to learn from this is the art of storytelling, how I use a straight line method, how I keep the client or the prospect engaged throughout the whole process, making it about them and not about me, even though I had to show what I could do for them. But at the end, he knew it was all about him. So anyway, enjoy the video. If you like it, smash the like button, share your comments, and then if you want to follow me, just hit the subscription button below. Talk to you later. Listen, thank you for calling me back. Here's the reason why I called. I'm in the janitorial business, one of the businesses I'm in, but I'm no longer doing operations. What I mean by that is, trying to get quality people to stay and do work. It's just been a challenge. You know what I mean? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So one of the things that I decided to do was, instead of worrying about operations, one of my strengths, if not my strongest point, is being able to get contracts, getting deals done and generating sales without having to do bids or doing the dog and pony show. So what's happening is now in El Paso and also Las Cruces, there's a lot of demand right now for janitorial services. I don't know if you're aware of that, are you? Okay, so what I'm looking to do is I'm looking for a local reputable company that I could potentially send new qualified prospects to. Are you in the position to take on more like contracts in the next 30 to 45 days?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, I appreciate that. And what I would like to do, ask you a few important questions, about the type of properties you have, the type of services you offer, and what would you like to see your business grow as far as, amount of contracts you would like and things like that. And if I could be of value to you and help you, then maybe we could do business. If not, we could part ways as friends. Is that fair enough?
Sure.
Okay, all right. And you said it's Robert, right?
Yes.
Okay, Robert. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions about your business. Now, how long you been in the janitorial business?
7 years.
10 years?
7.
Oh, 7 years? Okay.
7 years.
All right. And do you go to Las Cruces, New Mexico at all?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you do? All right. Okay. Good deal. Okay. Yeah, because I deal with medical offices. I deal with banks. I deal with hospitals and things like that. So I don't usually get small deals. I like to get medium to big contracts because that's where the money's at. You know what I mean? But, the problem with us is, I could get a contract right now, but if I can't service it, I just wasted time and money, right? So I'd rather offer it to somebody else. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how many projects or contracts are you working on right now as far as your portfolio? Like how many commercial properties?
Commercial, we don't have much. We only have a few gyms and attorneys.
Okay, attorneys. Okay.
Yes, attorneys and gyms and some virtual offices.
Oh, virtual offices. Okay.
Yes.
Are they all in El Paso or some of
Yes,
it?
yes.
Okay, all in El Paso. Okay. All right. And are you happy with them? I mean, would you like to get bigger projects?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. How many commercial properties do you manage right now, or that are in your portfolio, ballpark?
Like I said, it's been a lot of them, but I only have a few of them at the moment.
What's a few?
Employees or no employees. Let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I only have like 4 at the moment.
Okay, four commercial. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And what? Let's just focus on commercial because I could get residential, but
Yeah.
to me that's there's not a lot of money in that. And it takes a little. You know what I mean? And you got to do a lot of them to make money. So, what is your average contract in your 4 commercials? What is your average contract pay you? Just ballpark. If you add all 4 of them and you divide it by 4, what's your average contract?
The average?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about last year.
Okay.
Well, actually, we're about at the end of this year, right?
Yeah. It's gone so fast, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'll have to pull out a report on that.
Now, just ballpark. Is it $1,000 average? Is it $2,000 average or?
Let me see. A month?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah, about 1,700.
About $1,700 per month,
Yeah.
and that's including all 4 properties or each?
No, the 4 properties.
4 properties. Okay, combined. Okay, all right. And now, what type of properties would you like to see in your portfolio if you're able to get them?
Actually, you know what? Attorneys or medical offices.
Okay, you like medicals? Okay.
Yeah, we just could do some medical.
Oh, really? Okay, medical. And you like attorney offices still?
Yes.
Okay. Do you do like 3-story buildings? Do you do windows and things like that?
No, we're not doing windows at the moment.
Okay, so what do you do? Like, do you do pressure washing, strip and wax?
Carpet cleaning, strip and wax, carpet cleaning.
Okay, all right. Okay, carpet cleaning. You do full janitorial services, basically, right?
Basically, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay. Now, so you're looking at $1,700 a month. Now, how many new projects or new contracts you think you can handle every single month?
I mean, for let's say, like either like every day or every other day or once a week. Or
Whatever you tell me, because at the end is the way I help janitorial companies is this. Number one is, I don't know about you, but I never done a bid. I was 10 for 10. I got 10 appointments, 10 contracts. Because the hardest thing to do in El Paso is a lot of people do backdoor deals. and they also like to bid low, right? So you don't really make a lot of profit. So that's a big problem. So you need a lot of those in order to make 20% profit in most cases, right? So what I specialize in, whenever I talk to a medical office, an attorney, a hospital, it doesn't matter. I always get two things up front. I get what they're paying for their current services, right? And what kind of services they need. So that way, when I go do a walkthrough, I know before that if I can match the price or I could raise it a little bit more because I know they're underpaid. Does that make sense? So that gives us an advantage. So now at the end of the day, I'll know how many days a week they need, what kind of services, how many hours. I'll know all that when I'm ready to meet with them. So that way all I'm doing is a negotiation. I'm not doing a blind bid. So I know when I go to an appointment, I'm going to close it because I talked to them before I met with them. So at least you're not waiting. I call it the dog and pony show. You go look at a property, you go through there, you put a bid in, and you don't even hear from them. Now you wasted money, time, and gas, and you didn't make no money. Does that make sense? So that's what I do. So I can help you be more effective. So the days will be up to you. Now here's how it works. Let's say I have a medical building, right? That's, let's say 5,000 square feet, right? And let's say they need 3 days a week. And you determine the hours. I don't, because that's your job, right? But let's say they need full janitorial. They need, pressure washing maybe once a month or whatever. So then I would call you and I'll say, Roberto, listen, I have an appointment for you at XYZ building. Here's what they're paying right now. Here's the days they need. Here's the services they have, et cetera, et cetera. And I said, do you want to go and meet with this person so that you could get a contract or at least do a walkthrough and negotiate? You say, yeah, Paul, set it up for me. So now you go meet the person that's making the decision that's ready to do a contract because I already talked to them. So now when you go there, you close the deal. And let's say you want this contract, but for some reason they're not budging. I could go back in and talk to them and try to get you what you want, at least get the contract. But at the end of the day, you're not doing the dog and pony show. You don't have to do a bid. You don't have to waste time because I'd rather get you to 5 qualified contracts that are ready to go than you trying to speculate if you're going to win the bid. Does that make sense? Okay, so what's happening is this. You need to tell me, or what would you like to see? Would you like to have like 1 new contract a month? You think you can handle that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right, so you could do 1 a month, okay. And do you have the staff for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have people. Okay, so if right now, if you're generating, $1,700 a month on commercial, so you're looking at this. Let me do some numbers here, because I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah, because most of our work it's residential.
Right, and it seems to me like you want to go more commercial, right? But you don't want to give a residential because you're still generating cash flow, right?
Yes.
Okay, I understand, because some of my clients are banks, and when they get foreclosed properties, they usually give them to me, and then I get a company to go in there and clean it. So that may be another option, but I know right now commercial companies need help, and hopefully, you and I could do business. So if you got $1,700 a month, right? Hold on a second. What's going on here? Give me 1 second. So if you got $1,700 a month, hold on, I got something going on here. Okay, $1,700 a month times 12 months, you're looking at about $20,400, right? What is your goal for your commercial part? How would you like to see it in 1 year from now? Would you like to see it as a $100,000 business or $200,000? What would you like to see it as?
Just commercial, yeah, around 150.
About 150,000?
Yeah, for commercial.
For commercial.
Yeah.
So if we take, okay, so if we take 150,000 divided by 12, you're looking at about contracts that you got to average about $12,500 a month, right? Now, if you do, that means you would need at least 4 to 5 contracts at about $2,000 or $2,500 or accumulate, you know what I mean? So if you were to get 4 or 5 contracts a month, you could handle that as far as labor is concerned and things like that?
Yes.
Okay, so you could. So you have, you're lucky because I tell you, I try to hire people out here in El Paso.
Oh, no.
Man, estaba duro. Yo dije, pero ¿qué pasa? I'm offering them money, but no quieren trabajar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I can't waste time on that because I'm losing money and I'm not helping other businesses. So I decided, I'm just going to focus on the sales and work with janitorial companies that already got people working for them, that they need more jobs. So it's a good combination. Does that make sense? Okay. So you're looking at $2,500, okay, per property, okay? Now, I can do that for you. Now, I'm going to show you how I can do that, okay? First of all, do you have any questions for me before we move on?
No.
Okay, so here's what I do is when clients tell me the type of properties they like how much they want to generate a month and things like that, what I do is I set up the appointments for, let's say, you, right? Now, when I set up an appointment, you're going to know everything you need to know ahead of time before you go there. So you're not guessing, right? Now you can say, hey, I like that. So when you go meet with them, it's up to you to close the deal. In other words, you get basically, because when I tell them they're going to meet with you, they're going to be ready to sign a contract, but they still have to meet with you. You still have to do the walkthrough because you could see something else that they didn't know, right? And that may add more to the price. Does that make sense? Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Okay, because you keep fading. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's what happens. I'm going to do some numbers with you. If you have a pen handy, I would like you to write this down because I want to share numbers with you that I can perform for you or that I can help you perform. Okay, now, typically the average contract I can help is about $1,500 to $2,000 per contract. Okay, now, so we're going to keep it simple. So what would happen is, the way I do it is, if I set you up one contract or one appointment and it's a $2,000 a month contract, right? Let's not get into the years because when I get you a good appointment, you could get 2 or 3 year contract, but that's up to you, right? But I want to keep it 1 year. So if I get you one appointment and you close that appointment at $2,000 a month, right? That's $24,000 a year on one job, which means that's more than what you're generating right now with four contracts.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. See, more is not better. Quality is better, right?
Right.
And that's what I'm going to be able to do. So if you got $2,000 a month per contract, let's say I bring you 5 appointments in 1 month. Right? We're talking 1 month. And it meets all of the criteria that you want. The days, the pricing of 2,000, the area. It's everything to your liking. I did my job. I got you what you wanted. And you go to those 5 appointments. How many of those you think you could close or convert into a contract?
Actually, we're closing about 90%.
You're about 90%?
Yeah, about 90%.
90% residential or commercial?
No, well, commercial we're not doing a lot.
Okay.
We don't get a lot of calls for commercial.
Okay.
But still, whenever I get a one-time commercial for a store that is opening new store,
Right.
I usually get it all the time. So as soon as I meet with the person, it's done.
Okay. Oh, I like that. So you're a closer. You close deals.
Yeah.
All right. But you don't go get the deals. Sometimes they come to you, but okay, fair enough. But we're gonna change that because I'm gonna make it easier for you. As long as you're willing to do your part and you're willing to invest in your company, I'm gonna do my part and you're gonna be very happy, So let's just say, so you say you could close all 5 of them. But here's what I want to do. Okay, fair enough. So here's what I want to do. I want to show you the kind of return you can make with my program, with what I do for your business. So let's just say out of 5, you only close 1 at $2,000, right? So one contract at $2,000 a month contract, that's $24,000. If you know you could get that guaranteed and you have 100% control and you know that person, when you meet with them, that you say you could close, how much will you invest in your business if you know on every $2,000 a month contract you could generate $24,000? You never been asked that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And here's the reason why. Because janitorial industry is very difficult because people make it difficult. I try to make it easy by solving problems that don't need to be there. So what happens is this. If you know you could generate an extra $24,000 a year on one contract for one deal, you know, me personally, I'll invest $5,000, $10,000 if I have to. Why? Because if I don't have to do the dog and pony show and I don't have to waste time, because time we can't get back, right? That's the most valuable commodity, because this time that we're talking, we're not going to get it back. So I got to be valuable to you, right? Okay, so, you know, would you invest, you know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in order to make $24,000?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're liquid if you had to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So now, remember, we're talking about one, but if you're able to close 5 out of 5 at $2,000 each contract, average, we're talking about average, right? And you said you could do that, and I believe you could. So if you look at, let me see here, 24,000 times 5.
About 120.
Look at, you know your number, $120,000. Okay, that's 1 month. Getting 5 contracts. You want to do 150. How much are you willing to invest if you know you could do 120,000? Your goal is 150, right? So I'm sure you have a plan how to get to 150, but I'm sure you're thinking about the cost that is going to take for you to do that, right?
Right.
Okay, so it takes especially with janitorial, it takes a lot of hard labor. And what happens is every time you take on a contract, it's going to cost you money, right? Because you got to, you know, pay the people, you got to get the products, you got to do all that. It's costing you money. Then you might be delayed as far as, you know, when they pay, the invoice may be 30 days late, maybe 60 days. Now you're out of pocket. Well, here's how I'm going to help you with that. When I talk to the company up front, I'm going to let them know they need to pay a certain amount up front. They need to pay on time. We'll give a discount if they pay this. So I'm going to work out some details for you that's going to make it more profitable for you where you don't have to come out of pocket a lot of money. That's a big difference. That is solving a problem. So if you close 5, right, you say you can handle 4 to 5 a month, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's just say you hire me for 1 month, just 1 month. And I get you one contract, or you get the contract. I've set everything up for you. You get a contract for just one deal in 1 month, and you generated $24,000 in that one deal for that 1 month. And let's say it cost you $2,500. Would you invest $2,500 to make $24,000 on one deal?
Yes.
You would, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm offering you, Roberto. That's what I do. I've been doing this a long time. I've been, you know, I handle real estate people like agents. I deal with construction, because anything that has to do with bids, I'm really good at it because I don't do any bids. I know the price. I get the price. I negotiate a price, and then I get the contract. That's what I do. Let me ask you this question, Robert. Do you like the idea?
Yes, of course.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand how I'm going to be able to solve your problem, help you grow your business strategically, economically, more importantly, inexpensively, because you don't have to spend 50 grand to grow your business. You just have to invest $2,500 and you could grow your business. Now, for me personally, I can't control your business. I can't close for you. But what I do offer, let's say I bring you 5 appointments and 4 of them are really strong and you want them, but you're not there, then I will go there, try to get you the contract myself for your price, but then I will want a % of the contract. That's my other service. I also train janitorial companies how to build salespeople and things like that. But so the way it works with me is this, Roberto. I have a 90-day minimum requirement. It's a service agreement where I get you appointments, qualified appointments, that you go to the appointments, you close them. and you do that, all I get is I make $2,500 a month for 3 months minimum. And if in 90 days or 3 months, I don't get you one appointment that you actually could go to and have a good chance at closing a deal, then I reimburse you 50% back of your money. However, when I do what I say I could do for you and you're generating contracts and you see that I'm consistent, then after 90 days, if you still want to keep me and you want to still hire me, then we could renegotiate my price and maybe a percent of the contract. Because I like contracts because that's cash flow for me, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So my question to you is, do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay. Is this something that you would like to move forward and know more about so I could go to work for you?
So how do you charge upfront or?
Yeah, upfront. And let me tell you why it's upfront, okay? And I know you're kind of nervous because, you know, that may not be typical in this industry. But one of the things that I do, typically for something like this, people pay me $5,500 a month. And I go nationwide. But I have a track record with people. So one of the things that I try to do is let's make it affordable for most businesses where they can get a quick return on their principal, because getting a contract of $2,000 a month is not difficult for me. The only problem that I have, as I told you, is not the contract, is the actual labor work. I spend more time and money trying to get labor. I gotta say, you know, I can't do this no more because it's hurting me, right? So I decided, let me find out what the problems are in the janitorial business and let me try to solve it for other people. So the way it will work is, you know, once you agree, you know, basically I will send you a sales agreement. It's a 1.5 pages. I don't like making things complicated. You know, you would either do a wire transfer or ACH or credit card, right? I go to work for you right away, and then I'll be getting you appointments. Now, here's what I do ask. When I get you an appointment, and for some reason you can't make it, you're going to know the person to call. I would like you to call me so I could save it with them so that they don't not want to see you again. Does that make sense? It's just business because you don't want to waste their time. So, and then at the end, it reflects on me too. So it's 90-day period, $2,500 a month. Like I said, if in 90 days you don't get one appointment from me, you're going to get 50% back. I never had to give anything back because I always more than deliver. So with one contract, it pays for itself. And I keep it that way. Typically, you know, $5,500 is what I usually get paid on this.
Okay.
Okay? Does that make sense? Any questions?
No, not yet.
Not yet. That's fair. Here's what I would like to do. I'm going to make life real simple. I want to earn your business. I'm in this for a long-term profitable relationship. This is not about just getting contracts and helping you grow your business. It's about hopefully after 90 days, you know, you and I having a long relationship where you could count on me and say, Paul, here's money. I need you to get me more deals. And you need to, you know, that's part of your business strategy now. And that's good to know that you don't have to go out there and waste time. I could just do the work for you and it saves you time and money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's $2,500 a month.
Yes, sir. That's all.
And how many appointments will you be getting?
I could, as many as I could get for you. You know, I mean, you know, if I could get you 10, I get you 10. You know, because at the end, you know, people's schedules and times here is different. So I manage my time, and I've got people that I delegate a certain time to make certain calls. So once you tell me the areas you want and you get specific, then I could get them for you. You know what I mean? But at the end, you know, I would say you'll get at least 2 of them worst case scenario. You know? Okay? And, you know, I may get you a $5,000 contract if you can handle it. You know what I mean? You're going to tell me, like, if I got an appointment, let's say Monday for you, I say, hey, I have this medical office, you know, it's downtown, it's 2 stories, you know, they're paying $3,500 a month, it's 5 days a week, you know, you want to go, this person's name is this, and that, you want to go check it out. You're going to say, yeah, let me go check it out, right? So, as many as you can handle, and I can get you the right ones, that's how many I'm going to be able to do. I'm not going to bring you shitty-ass jobs, so don't think I'm going to bring you small jobs. I may even bring you some contracts of existing deals that you may want. That's a different thing. We can negotiate that when that time comes. Okay? All right.
All right.
So,
Sounds good.
okay. So here's what I would like to do. Let me get your email address, and I'm going to give you my contact information. I will love the opportunity to meet with you next week. To look you in the eye. Have some more questions, go over some numbers, and then we could sign the deal then. Is that fair?
Okay.
Okay. All right. What's your email, Roberto? Is it Roberto or Robert?
No, it's Roberto. That's fine.
Okay. What?
Just send it to info@fortcleaningservices.com.
At Fort
Fort, F-O-R-T,
Cleaning
cleaning services.
Right?
Yes.
And Claudia's your wife, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Cause you know what's strange? She called my number, and thought she was calling her client, right? And so I called the number back, and we talked and all that. And I told her, listen, I'm looking for janitorial. The timing is everything. And then the next thing, because I call people on the BBB, and your name was next online for me to call, and I saw her name. So I believe things happen for a reason. So it's what's your last name, Roberto?
Vega.
What?
Vega.
Oh,
VEGA.
VEGA? Okay. And you're from El Paso, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's info@fortcleaningservices.com. Okay. Let me give you some information of mine. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. It's Paul Cruz, PaulCruz.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give you two numbers. My office is 915-229-4633. And my direct number is 915-200-9353. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna send you some information. Okay. I'm gonna put the numbers that we talked about so that you could have them in front of you.
Yes.
And then I'll send you a sales agreement. That way you could look at it, read it, and then would you like to meet sometime next week? What would be a good day? I have an opening at Monday.
No, Monday we're busy. Let me see. Let me check the calendar
Okay.
real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we're booked.
That's a good thing, right?
Completely booked, yes.
That's a good thing.
How about next Friday?
¿A qué hora?
3?
About 3 p.m.? Okay. All right. Sounds good. Here's what I'm going to ask. If for some reason you can't make it, just give me a courtesy call. Let me know. Listen, I can't make it. Or we could do it over the phone or whatever. But I think it's important that we meet. I like looking people in the eye. I want them to look me in the eye because I'm from the old school, Body language says a lot.
Yeah.
¿Entiende? Okay. Well, listen. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you calling me back. And I look forward to having a long, profitable relationship, Roberto. All right. Talk to you later.
Then I'll be waiting for that email.
Yeah, I'll be getting out to you. Bye. That was a cold call. I spoke to somebody who called the wrong number, and I was going to call them online, and it's the husband, and now we're going to do a deal. See what I'm saying? You create your opportunities. People say I'm lucky. I am lucky because I work hard. The harder I work, the luckier I get. Talk to you later.